Yo, what's going on boys, it's your boy Max here, and in today's video I'll show you guys how I personally Twixtor beat sync. I know I'm kind of known for that, so in today's tutorial I'm gonna release all my settings, all my certain values, and basically how I do it. You can obviously apply that to any song. In today's video I'm gonna be using the song Opp Stoppa. It's a pretty upcoming new song featuring 21 Savage as well. I'm kind of a fan of 21 Savage, so I'm just gonna use that song in today's video actually. It's pretty fast paced, which might fit a lot of you guys' style. It doesn't really fit mine, but I'm still gonna get it work since it's actually a pretty good song. As you can hear, if you just listen into this, I already prepared something because if you use Twixtor, you always gotta restart your software usually because Twixtor messes up a lot. It kind of looks not that great sometimes. It looks like it bugged out or it lagged out, so you just gotta restart your software, which I already did like multiple times. But I'm gonna go over through everything, through the whole settings, and I'm also gonna be leaving the whole project file down below in the description, so if you're just lazy and just want to copy the presets and values, just check out that. It's gonna be the first link down below in the description. And yeah, basically if you just listen to the song right here real quick. I keep a rocket in my pocket socket called a pocket rocket. If it's war, as you can see, like right here there's like this sort of triple beat. It's very fast. It's only 0.47 seconds long, but usually it should be a bit slower, like usually like something between half a second and 40 milliseconds between each beat. It's only 24 right here, so it's a bit short actually. But as you can see right here on the song, on the waveform, you can already see that there's sort of this frequent beat, as you can see, and it's basically perfect to syncing since you really need a frequent beat to actually sync. Like I wouldn't be able to sync on probably like this beat right here and then this beat and then this beat again, since it's not really frequent, since there's not like a beat like that here. But this song actually matches perfectly for this style. So what you obviously need to do is need a song that fits the style. Like you can't edit every song, like it needs this sort of frequent beat. Most of these old popular songs, like I used in my old videos, have that type of frequent beat, since that was pretty popular to that time. But nowadays the beat can vary like a lot. There can be frequent beats, but they cannot be. So make sure you just download the song and then after that look at the waveform. And if the waveform looks pretty good to you, if you can see frequent beats or just hear them as well, I would suggest you to use that song. Basically what I'm gonna do is show you guys how I do this on two different clips. Basically it's the same scenario right here. There's 3 frequent beats, as you can see. It's basically synced up with the lyrics and not exactly with the beat, as you can hear if you just listen to it. Get it started. I'm the man. So basically what we're doing right here is sync to the words started and then I'm and then man. We're gonna skip the because you can't really sync to that. And for right here we have the 3 words pocket rocket if it's war, rocket and then if and then it's worth. What you guys obviously first of all need to do is copy my settings right here. Obviously put the speed to 100 just like that. You can just pause the video and copy all the settings right here. I didn't change anything right here, but if you want to, you can pause the video. It's nothing changed. And basically what you need to do first of all is obviously animate the speed right here, and you want to make a keyframe on every single marker you created. So basically right here, and right here. So you have that 3 keyframes now which you want to work around with. And basically what you want to do now is go 5 frames to the left. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a keyframe and then go 5 frames to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames to the right here and make a keyframe again. And what you want to do now is obviously wherever the beats start, it needs to be normal for the first few seconds or the first few edits, whatever. Right here you have it on 100, basically that's 10 frames before the first keyframe. You always want to make sure you smooth fade that or you slow fade that. You can't fast fade that, it's gonna look very weird, but I have it on smooth right now. But yeah, definitely always use those values, like 5 or 3 frames to the left or right should always work. It really depends on how frequent the beat is. If the beat is actually a bit faster, you can do 3 frames, so basically just go 1, 2, 3 instead of 5 right here. But if it's like semi-fast, like right here, 5 frames work perfectly fine. You always want to make sure you fast and slow fade those 2 keyframes right here, basically the one on the beat and the one before the beat. Play around with the fades a bit, you're definitely gonna find something that works for you. The value on the beat keyframe, basically the one on the marker, should be something between 450 and 500. So basically I have it on 470 right here. I think this should be 450. Yeah, this should 450. And then the one on the actual beat should be somewhere between 6 and 900. I mean, 900 is a pretty high value, but as you can see, you really just gotta adjust this until you can see the gun shooting or the impact hitting. If I put this to 800, as you can see, you can now actually see the shotgun pellets as well, which is perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. And as you can see, I keep this kind of style throughout the whole basically track. Like right here again, 5 frames to the left, 5 frames to the right. What I would advise you as well is to make the keyframes between the actual clips something like 10 or 5, something between that. I wouldn't recommend go lower than 5 since this is already very slow as you can see, but I think it looks pretty decent like right here. So I just kind of kept it on 5. Right here I have 10 and 10 for both. And it still looks pretty fine. The whole stair flip basically got skipped right here, and as you can see it slows down on the pullout. You can obviously put that to 20 right here as well if you want the pullout to be a bit faster. But it definitely does its job right here on the impact. And what you obviously want to do now is make sure you're not getting stuck in like any edits really. Like what I mean by that is that you don't want to be stuck in something like this because it looks very unclean and the frame is just overall gonna warp a lot. As you can see right here, the frame's really warp, like it looks kind of laggy and everything, and you want to avoid that. Obviously sometimes you cannot avoid that, I know. You might want to choose a different clip to time map right there then, but if it doesn't work then just leave it like that, I guess. But yeah, as you can see right here, everything gets skipped and like the character isn't stuck in like any weird position. If I just will put that like to something between, let's say like 300, the character would get stuck in a frame like this and it would go super slow while he's editing. Always make sure the character is either placing a stair or even better, pulling out a gun, which always looks very satisfying, which I'm going to show you in the second clip. So right here, as you can see, the edit gets skipped. He pulls out his gun and then shoots, which in my eyes is perfect Twixtor timer mapping. As you can see, everything is super clean. You just always want to make sure you're not that stiff. Like I know it looks kind of stiff sometimes. You can't really avoid that really if you want to actually like skip every edit and make everything look super clean. It's gonna look a bit stiff sometimes, but you can also prevent that by slow and fast fading. As I said earlier, always make sure you slow and fast fade your keyframes. It really doesn't matter what way. You're gonna find settings that fit yourself since every clip is kind of different and you can't really do everything for the same clip, which obviously you can see as well right here. I used a bit different settings. As you can see in this clip right here, the wall edit and the stair placement gets skipped. The character pulls out his gun. Right here we have a nice slow-mo. Now he flips the stair, super clean, and now pulls his gun again and now just shoots on the impact. As you can see right here, I fast faded both of these frames, which I did in the other clip, because it would just look better. Like if I wouldn't fast fade that, like just for example, if I would slow fade that right now, as you can see, the character would go way too far into the kill and it just wouldn't look good. So make sure you mess around with that, and then after that you should be good to go. As you can see right here, it's perfectly timer mapped. As I said, the project file to this is going to be down below in the description. If you have any questions, make sure you comment down below as well. I wouldn't actually recommend doing anything faster than 3 to 4 actually like marker or like beats basically, since this is just basically way too much timer mapping and it's gonna look so bad. So what you really want to do is skip like 1-2 edits and then just make a nice slow-mo before the kill, like a pre-Twixtor, and then just skip the kill and then transition into your next clip. What you can do now is obviously render everything out. Like you always need to pre-render every single clip on Twixtor, because as you can see, if I would split my clips right here, everything would get messed up and I can't really do anything. As you can see right here, like everything is just messed up and there's red and blue screens all over my place. So what you really want to do now is render the whole clip as in one piece, put the track above it, basically make a new video track, put the rendered clip above this, and then just mute this track right here. As you can see right now, if I would have the clip right here, only the Twixtor clip would show, and now you can actually add your effects, your masks, your overlays, your magic bullet looks, whatever you want. But yeah, as you can see right here, what I obviously would recommend is just split it on every single marker, make a new magic bullet looks keyframe, and then a sort of build up right here. If you want a few unique build-ups that I use, especially in combination with my Twixtor build-ups, I would recommend you to buy my editing packs. The link is going to be down below in the description. So if you're interested in some of my presets and everything that I use, there's going to be project files, presets for every single software, and a whole bunch of other stuff, which is kind of essential for over-editing. So make sure you get that if you want to. And yeah, that is basically already going to be the end of the video. As I said, make sure you mark your frequent beats, make sure you choose the right song. After that, just copy the settings with like basically 450 on the marker and something between 10 and 5% of speed, 5 or 3 frames after and before the marker, and then you should be good to go. Then your Twixtor should look somewhat like me. As you can see right here, I use these exact values in every single of my projects. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for the support as well after I got terminated. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you haven't already. Make sure you drop me a follow on Twitch as well, since I might gonna start streaming on there as well. This might actually be my last Sony Vegas tutorial, as I'm switching to After Effects. Let me know down below in the comments if I should still do Vegas tutorials as well, or I should just fully switch with tutorials as well to After Effects, since I'm not quite sure what you guys want to see. Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if this was sort of helpful. And yeah, until the next one, have a great day and peace out.